They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's McFarland, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain on the play. First down, Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Bears nothing. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Foles. Eluding the pressure. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
One. 36 tonight. Shot field. Shot. Go. Hey, it's out of bounds. Line 36. Line 36. Go. Watch twins.
Now Foles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, Giants.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants.
Graham Gano.
Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Giants 21, Bears nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
His throw incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Foles. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but now it's third and goal. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
It is and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down and 9 yards.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Cohen. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And this one is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Can't believe they let you play.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on second and 10. Foles into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Pickup. Brings up second and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The ball carrier.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
13 yards. And the Giants first down.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, McFarland. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones They find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds Montgomery complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Focusing on me, with them Barbados with the hustle, pockets, LID.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Complete to Christian Kirk. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And this will be caught by Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the... Marker, 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Foles. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now Foles. That is caught by Cohen. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
A gain of 2.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles.
5-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Foles. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin the drive with McFarland. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested and looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bilal Nichols just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
The pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Escape situation. Let's go. 536. 536. Foot. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Where we go? Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 36. Line 36. 6 man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls. Under.
On play action, they'll throw. This is the tight end Fant. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field.
14.
It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. To throw again on second down. Foles. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. McFarland once more. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He'll buy some time right. Connection made with Shenault. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And his throw is incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll drop to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. On first down, McFarland. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Again, McFarland. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Foles. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same.